Today we have such exciting news. Princess has announced their second Sphere-class ship. We knew she was on her way, but now she's got a name and an inaugural sailing date. We're going to go through some updates on some other cruise ships. We're going to talk about the dress code on Princess a little bit more. I've received more updates from several of you. And then also congratulations to a Let's Go family member are in order because they were just on the Ruby Princess and have really exciting news. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Friday, it is May 12th of 2023, and I want to start off by letting you know that this evening we are going to do our live. It will go at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If Gordon gets home from work early enough and we can start a little bit earlier, we will, but we are definitely planning to start by then. So bring your questions. We have so much to talk about. We've got Alaska. So many of you are able to go on Alaska cruises this year. Just lots of things to talk about. So come and get ready for fun. We will look forward to seeing you there. So Princess announced their new ship. Like I said, we knew that second Sphere class ship was on her way. And today they said a star is born. She is going to be the new Star Princess. Her inaugural sailing is going to be on August 4th of 2025. It's going to be round trip out of Rome, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. So be thinking if you want to come with us, because let me tell you the story first. But be thinking. Anyway, she is going to start her inaugural season, the whole inaugural sailings, like I said, starting August 4th of 2025 there in the Mediterranean. They say that she is 20% larger than any of the line's existing ships. And so I'm guessing, does that mean that she is larger than the Sun Princess? I wasn't sure from some of the way the news release was worded on the Princess website. So if you ever want to see the news releases on the Princess website, you just go to their homepage for princesscruises.com and it's clear down at the bottom. You just click on News Center. But anyway, that's where I am sharing the information from. I am seeing it start to come out a little bit in a couple of other outlets, but this is where the main announcement was made. So it says that she's 20% larger than any of the ships, and her design retains the more intimate settings Princess is known for, with a few very special upgrades. So they talk about the dome that we already know about from the Sun Princess, the next level of the piazza featuring a glass sphere, which sounds a lot like what we have heard and seen pictures of for the Sun Princess. They've got the See It to Believe It Princess Arena, like that kind of theater in the round that apparently you can move the seating around and all of these things that I'm really excited to see on the Sun Princess, how it works. And then also a majestic dining room positioned at the aft of the ship, so you have amazing wake views out the back of the dining room there. So I'm excited to hear about that. It'll be really fun to me, I think, to see the differences between the Sun Princess and the Star Princess, if they're the same, if they're different. I find it really interesting that for both of these brand new ships, Princess has harkened back to use the names of ships that they have had before. So the Sun Princess, I believe, is the third Sun Princess that they've had, if I'm correct about that. And the Star Princess, the original Star Princess, belonged to Sitmar Cruise Lines, and she was launched in 1988. And then Princess acquired that cruise line in 1989, and the Star Princess became part of Princess's fleet. Gordon and I got to sail on the Star Princess to Alaska in 2017, and so far that has been our best sailing to Alaska. The naturalist on board was amazing. The way the Star Princess was laid out, it was perfect for Alaska. And I don't know if we will have such a magical sailing again, but we are giving it our best to have something just as wonderful. And I would say that nothing is worse. They're just different. And so I'm really looking forward to our sailing on the Eurodome coming up in just basically 2 weeks. So today is the 12th and we're sailing on the 27th. So we are really excited. So 2 weeks from today is when we fly to Seattle to be able to get on the ship the next day. So anyway, back to the Star Princess. I just get so excited to tell you about this. A couple of things that I thought were really important to know. The sailings for all of the European season 2025 for Princess are going to be released on June 1st of 2023. So that is coming right up, and I am not sure. My guess is June 1st is going to be the day that they are available to elite passengers, and then the 2nd they will be available to everyone else. And so we'll keep our eye out for that, and I will let you know if we hear of different dates coming out with that. But I'm still going to be on the Holland America's Eurodom them. And so if you want to book onto that cruise, and or any other cruise that they release at that time, and you would like me to help you, because I'm really good at Europe with cruises. I have done a lot of cruises. In fact, last night we booked another cruise for this year, and in Europe, and so I would be delighted to help you. So if you want me to, just send me an email and I will call you back with my Wi-Fi calling. Felt like it was important to tell you that. But the sailing, that August 4th, 2025 sailing on the new Star Princess is, like I said, round trip out of Rome, and they are going to feature Corfu. Now that's in Greece. And interestingly enough, it's over on the west side of Greece, and so it was not always ruled by the Turks and all of these other things. Just in the history here, they haven't always been ruled by the Turks in Greece, but there was a long time there. And so anyway, their history is a little bit different, and very interesting to learn about. It's where the Achilleon Palace is, that actually belonged to Princess or Queen Elizabeth, who was, we learned so much about her on the cruise that we were just on, the river cruise. But anyway, Sissy, she had a palace there. Well, I've been there a few times now, and it is so beautiful. Anyway, that's Corfu. Then Kotor, that's Montenegro, Mykonos, Santorini, and Naples for Capri and Pompeii followed. And so once that inaugural cruise is done, the one that's sailing on August 4th, it will be followed, and that's a 9-day cruise. Sorry, it's a 9-day cruise. Then after that, they will be doing a series of 9 and 10-day cruises departing from Rome or Athens or Trieste, which Trieste is the port that's just right there, and Venice is just over a little bit from. And so it's basically the experience for Venice. You would fly into Venice to go on those cruises. I am so excited, and I love that they are doing inaugurals over in the Mediterranean. It's my very favorite place. So let me know what questions you have about that. And Princess does, if you look on YouTube, they have a video for the Star Princess, so it might be worth a look. It doesn't show you a whole lot of it. To me, it seems like I see a lot that I've seen about the Sun Princess, but it's still really exciting. Alrighty. Now, so with Princess announcing a new ship, yesterday we were talking about the dress code here, and you guys gave a lot of really, really good comments, so thank you. Follow up, last night, one of our Let's Go family members who happens to be on the Caribbean Princess, a 7-day cruise in the Caribbean, said that the dress code is not being enforced at all on the ship. Even saw people sunbathing nude on their balcony. I love that he says, I don't know what's wrong with these people. Ladies in the buffet wearing thong bikinis, either without a cover-up or just a thin cover-up, which is not what we are accustomed to seeing. I remember generally, and on most cruise lines, they ask you to put something on when you go in the buffet or you go somewhere to eat. And so I wanted to hear a couple of things from you all. Number one, are you seeing this more on other cruise lines as well? I can't imagine this happening on Cunard or some of the other luxury or more luxury lines. But at the same time, are you seeing this happen on the cruises that you're on, whether it's on Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, even Celebrity, any Carnival, any of these cruise lines? Let us know. I think it'll kind of give us a point of reference to what's going on. I will admit I'm not crazy about them not. From the standpoint, here they are making these beautiful ships. Princess even says on their website that they are relaxed elegance. And so when you think of like what Princess has historically been, what they are doing now doesn't quite fit with it. And so I don't know if this marks another big change that they are trying to make on Princess, that kind of like the anything goes, wear what you want, do what you want. So let me know what you think about where we're headed with this, and if it's going to be a deal breaker for you in the long run, if Princess really doesn't enforce their dress code, and we start seeing people wearing their swimsuits or whatever just all over the ship all of the time, and worse. So let me know what you think. I don't know if the word is worse or even more relaxed. I don't know. I'm a little bit speechless about all of this, and I usually do have something to say, so let me know what you think. The next thing that we do need to talk about, we have Let's Go family members who just got off the Ruby Princess. They had the premiere package, and hats off, congratulations, they won the free cruise at the end of the cruise. So if you're not familiar with the premiere package on Princess, you've got the plus package is $60 extra a day, and the premiere package is $80 extra a day. That $80 a day on that premiere package, there's a lot of things that come with it. It is a really good package. But one of the things is to get to play Princess Prizes. Now, the Princess Prizes game you can play on your little screen that's right by your stateroom door. Every time you go in, you can do that. But it also enters you into drawings for things as you do that. And our Let's Go family members won a free 7-day cruise, and they can pick whatever cruise they want. So they are trying to decide what they are going to choose for their free cruise. Makes me so excited. And I love that they shared this with us for so many reasons, but partly it helps us know that it's worth it. If you're going to be, it includes the Wi-Fi, the gratuities, the drinks, and the drinks clear up to $18 each, and everything else that you would think of in all the other drink packages. You get those fancy desserts, you get the Princess Prizes, you get the 2 specialty dinings on a 7-day cruise, you get the you get to play the Princess Prizes. Did I say that? Anyway, you get so much with that package that if you're going to use that, you should get that, because if you're going to play the Princess Prizes without the premiere package, they charge your stateroom account $20 a day. So if you've already got the plus package and you want to play that, you should get the premiere package, because you get so much more for the same $20. Okay. Did I mention the photo package? You do get the photo package. You get all of the photos that they take of you on the ship digitally. So I think that's a pretty nice deal. Alrighty, so, and in addition to that, they said that this sailing, and these are Let's Go family members who have cruised a lot, they said that this sailing on the Ruby Princess has been one of their very best cruises ever. I love that they share that, like, so many people on the ship were just happy, and it kind of, as she said, spread like wildfire. Everyone was happy, having a great time on the Ruby Princess. She said that they ate in the Crown Grill twice, and everything in that restaurant was just excellent. It doesn't sound, but then there's Sabatini's. This was my all-time favorite. So enjoyed Sabatini's even more. They said they enjoyed all of the entertainment except for the comedians weren't great. So they enjoyed everything else. The International Cafe was absolutely wonderful. They took full advantage, like I said, of that premiere package. It was the second time they had been on the Ruby Princess, and she said they're already thinking about when to get back on the ship. The crew is just spectacular, that's what we always hear. And so I just wanted to share that with you. It's going great. Another really important thing to share with you is we've got Let's Go family members who are starting to get emails about that white gold night. And so this Let's Go family member is going to be boarding a Princess cruise on May 27th. And they said they got an email and they're calling it a night of romance and celebration. Celebrate Love Boat style with our Love Boat Piazza party taking place on our second formal night, Dress to Impress. Inspired by our beautiful piazza, the evening's theme is a white and gold party. We encourage you to bring clothing in the color palette of white and gold and enjoy or even participate in a live interactive game show and party experience. The evening will feature our musicians, dancers, cast, and crew, including a love-themed game show hosted by our cruise director and Fortuna Luck. Themed food and beverage offerings include the romantic love potion cocktail. So if you've got a Princess cruise coming up soon, it sounds like that's what we are going to be hearing of more and more. And we've got Let's Go family members who are on the Grand Princess right now. On Glacier Bay Day, they said that at breakfast time in the Horizon Court Buffet, they had complimentary hot chocolate for everyone. And then they also commented again and said that they were also having it on their last sea day. So that's kind of nice, because usually hot chocolate costs extra. Anytime that I have been on a Princess cruise and they have had complimentary hot chocolate, it has always been really good. On our Antarctica cruise, I remembered that one right off, and I do remember on some Alaska cruises that they would have it. On the Antarctic cruise, it's so cold outside. It is so cold. And one day we were out on the open decks there, and they had hot chocolate, so it was really nice. The next thing that I think it's important for you to know about is we've got Let's Go family members who are on the Discovery Princess, and she just sent this to me last night, Thursday night. They have had a beautiful time there in Alaska, and as they are heading back towards Victoria, Canada, the captain let them know that they are expecting to have gale force winds of 60 knots or more, so they were just kind of battening everything down. If you're on a cruise ship and they're expecting winds like that, they like stack up and tie down like the deck chairs. There's just a lot of things that they do to make sure, especially on the open decks, that nothing gets blown away or slides. Anything that shouldn't. So that's what's going on with the Discovery Princess right now. Now, the last thing that we need to talk about is just kind of what Gordon and I have been through the last few days as we have chosen what we're going to do in July for our cruise. Be aware that if you want to do something this summer, hurry up and make up your mind. A lot of the Alaska cruises are sold out. The Mediterranean is amazingly sold out. There's still some cruises left with some openings, but it is getting really tight, and there are a lot of cruises sold out. And then just looking at it across the board, like there's also one that we had looked at that was, I want to say like a Scandinavian and Baltic collection. It included the places Poland and Lithuania and Latvia that I'd wanted to go. It looks like it's, if not full, it's almost full. And so I just wanted to make you aware of that. You know, ever since the restart, we've had the luxury, all of us, as if we decided kind of last minute or didn't plan a year ahead, that we could pick up a cruise and it was okay and you'd still get a good cabin and there would be availability. You didn't have to worry about that. This is the year that is ending. I don't know how we'll look at this point next year for the summer of 2024, but things are really, really busy. And so if you have been putting off making your plans for the summer, you might want to go ahead and do that sooner than later. And I will let you know what we booked. I will tell you it's not to the Mediterranean. We found the Mediterranean cruise that we wanted, and it would have required us flying into Rome and home from Athens. And those plane tickets were $3,000. I looked on Expedia. I looked everywhere. And by the time that you got the right days to come and go at a time that we would be that would work, like with when the ship was coming into port and just all of these things, it would start out at $2,200, and I would think, well, that's cheaper. But by the time you put what we needed on any airline, it was close to $3,000, if not over $3,000. That's a little much for me to think of spending for one plane ticket to Europe right now. I don't know what I'll think about it next year. I guess I'll have to think about it some more, but we decided not to do that because it was so expensive. So I just wanted to let you know that. And when you are looking at cruises far away, look at the plane tickets first, because finally the one that we chose, the tickets were, I think, $1,100 or $1,200 each, which is enough. That is enough, but it's better than those others were. So I just felt like I wanted to let you know about that. We can talk about it a little bit more this evening, and so just some suggestions for you. So don't just think you're going to book your cruise and then check Princess Easy Air or Celebrity Air, Royal Caribbean Air, whatever. Don't think you're just going to do that. Look and get an idea of how much the tickets will be before you book your cruise. Make sure that you can get seats, and make sure that you are happy with how much that airfare will cost, because I know that's also something that we're not used to worrying about so much. So wanted to let you know all about that. I am really looking forward to seeing you all this evening. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe to our channel. It really does help us out. And if you appreciate these updates, please give this video a thumbs up. That really helps us out too. I'm really looking forward to seeing you all this evening, and I will be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.